Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. So welcome to another episode of League Discussion. This is the series that I take a topic, rip it apart with my own opinions and experiences, and encourage you guys to join in the conversation in the comments section below. Now, before we get into today's topic, just a few things. The first thing is my attire. I'm wearing a very big fleecy jacket right now because I'm freezing cold. It's probably the coldest day of the year so far. Second thing is this is the first probably like legit video with the new camera, so let me know what you think of it. It should be a lot better quality in terms of video. I'm not sure about the mic though, so you'll have to let me know because I'm actually using the mic that's actually on the camera right now. And also I'm gonna have to get used to, because I'm looking at the screen like there, but the lens is there. So if I am looking a little bit up, I apologize. And then the third thing is I'm sorry for the lack of content. I know I've said that a couple of times, but at the moment I just don't really have a purpose to upload. You know, I think I've turned into somebody that likes to have a series on my channel, like Unranked to Diamond. There's a progression, there's a series there, where if I just upload a random Diamond commentary, to me it's a bit weird. So I'm just waiting for the new season, which is tying into this video. So this video is all about the new season. It's about Season 6, what can you expect at the start of the season, and as a veteran player, I thought I'd just pass down some advice. Now, some of this advice is going to be brand new because there are brand new like functions coming into League of Legends like now. So I've never experienced them apart from playing on the PBE a little bit. So the first thing to say, the season starts on January the 20th. Put that date in your calendar. Try to be sick that day. I'm not Welsh. I'm not telling you to be sick, but you may want to be. But yeah, what we're going to be covering in this video is advice that I have in terms of, well, firstly, what happens. So if you're a brand new player, you may not know what happens. So I'll be explaining that a little bit. I'm not going to be going crazy into detail because it does get a bit confusing and I could probably talk about it for about an hour. So we'll be talking about what actually happens. We'll be talking about advice in terms of what I have in terms of should you play straight away or should you wait a week or two. Then we'll also be talking about the new systems. So the new champion select and the new dynamic queue. So we'll be talking about all of that today. So let's begin. So what actually happens at the beginning, right at the beginning, January the 20th. So the first thing that happens is ranked probably will go down on January the 19th. And then it will return on January the 20th after the reset has occurred. So the reset, basically what happens is it takes your current rating and it wipes it. But it does, your current rating does matter, so don't worry. But technically you'll be unranked again. But what happens is then you have to do 10 placement games. Like the first time you ever had to do ranked, you'll be doing 10 placement games again. But what is different about this time is it takes your old rating in... It basically uses your old rating to judge you, basically. So say you're like me right now, I'm like a Diamond 2 type player. So it looks at me as a Diamond 2 player, it'll bump me way back, but it also kind of goes, okay, he was a Diamond 2 player, let's like kind of put him with a pool of Diamond players and let's see how well he does in his placements, and then we'll give him a new rating. Now, there's a couple of things that is a bit weird with this process. I'm completely fine with this process, by the way, but the highest rating you can get after placement games is Platinum 1. Even if you're the best challenger player in Season 5, in placement games, you only can get Platinum 1 unless they change it, which they haven't announced. So Platinum 1 is the highest you can get. And pretty much everybody will go down in rating. That's just how it works. Just one thing to say is if you're low rating and you're complaining, please just look at higher rating because we actually lose a lot more. So if you're, say, a Gold 3 player and you do okay in placements, you'll probably get Gold 5. With me as a Diamond 2 player, if I go 10-0 in placements, I'll only get Platinum 1. So higher rated people tend to get screwed over a little bit more, but you actually hear higher rated people complain less because we actually believe we can just get high rating again. So if you're low rating, don't complain. It's just completely normal. And, you know, a lot of people always go, oh, my friend, I did better than my friend, but he got higher rating than me. One, obviously, it takes your old rating in contention to what you're going to be. It takes in how many win streaks you get. It takes in my experience, the first 5 games are more important than the last 5. There's a lot that we don't understand about it. There's a proper, like, math system behind it. The biggest thing I can say is just do not complain about it. Just get on with it. Whatever rating you get after your 10 placement games, that is it. They're not going to change it. Just play solo queue and go up in rating. I always find if you get a certain rating in one season, you can probably get the same rating in the next, as long as you put the same amount of time in. A lot of people like me, Season 3 I got Diamond 1, Season 4 I was expecting to get Diamond 1 again, but I had nowhere near as much time to put in, so I didn't get Diamond 1 again. I was just staying in Diamond 2 the whole season, like this season currently. I'm just, you know, Diamond 2, Diamond 3 type player, because I just don't have the time to put in. So expect to get the same result if you put the same amount of time in. So a lot of people, though, I will say, do go up every season. So if you're bronze in Season 3, you got silver in Season 4, gold in Season 5, and then aim for platinum in Season 6. That's a very common thing to happen as well. So that's pretty much what happens on the day. So your rating gets wiped, you've got 10 placement games to do. Hey presto, you get your rating, off you go. Go play solo queue. Let's move on to a bit that it's a bit controversial, but again, this is my series that I give my opinion from my experiences, and this is basically it. Should you play straight away, or should you wait a little while? So you will hear different things from different people. Some people say, no, wait a little bit, or you'll hear people go straight away. My opinion is you can do either. You have to go with the one that's right for you. In my opinion, if you're a confident person, if you think you're going to do well, you're a good player, in my opinion, you should play straight away. But the thing with playing straight away is you can get screwed over. So the thing with playing straight away, you can either go crazy high rating or you can get screwed over. The thing with that is because the MMR at the beginning of the season is trying desperately to separate people. So they don't want everybody clumped in one area. So it's basically the beginning of the season. It's like, okay, if you're on a massive win streak, you're going to skyrocket straight to the top. If you're on a massive losing streak, we're going to smash you down to the ground and make you lose a lot of rating. So that's what I mean. If you play straight away, you're risking it. But if you do well, you'll go crazy high in rating. Like, I've got several friends that are like mid-diamond players right now, but at the beginning of the season, they were in Challenger. Like, that's kind of what happens. If you go on a massive win streak, you can get Challenger or Master if you're a high-rated player. Obviously, if you're a Silver Gold player, that's not going to happen, but just as an example, that's what can happen. So for me personally, I will be playing probably all 10 placement games on January the 20th. Straight away, get them out of the way, and hopefully to do as well as possible, because I'm just confident in myself and confident in my ability. But if you're, say, a little bit shy or, you know, not very confident, it's completely fine waiting 2 weeks. Wait for the MMR system to calm down. Wait for it to kind of be a little bit more forgiving. That if you lose, you won't lose like 40 or 30 LP, but you won't win 30 or 40 either. That's basically what happens. So it's completely up to you. My opinion is, if you're confident, if you want to go high, but you want to risk it, play straight away. And let's move on to just something briefly before the new systems. It's something I just want to kind of drill into your guys' mind, is lock in your champion pool. Now, this, even if you're a one-trick pony, normally I don't give advice for one-trick ponies, but even if you're a one-trick pony, do not experiment with different champions, especially at the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season, in my opinion, is the most important thing in terms of what rating you're probably going to end up in at the end of the season, because it's basically, you know, your biggest boost in terms of where you're going to end up. So all I'll say is, in the next 6 days, 6.1, the patch that ranked is starting on, is now being released. In these next 6 days, lock in your champion pool. You know, I did a video the other day on it. I'll be doing it myself, just 100% locking in every single champion, making rune pages for them, etc. And keep with those champions at least the first few weeks of ranked. Do not experiment in ranked. Try as hard as you can. Go for every single win and play champions that you know, because that will most likely help you the most. So let's just briefly move on to the final 2 things I want to talk about. I think that's pretty much, I've covered everything apart from these 2 things. If I haven't, I apologize. But it's the new systems. So we've got dynamic queue and we've got the new queue thing, the team draft thing. So let's talk about that first. So there is now a new type of queue that is now the solo queue, you know, ranked queue, and this is the team builder draft mode ranked thing. That's the technical name. So basically what this means is you queue up for solo queue, but you pick a primary role and you pick a secondary role. So you're going into ranked knowing you're going to be playing one of these 2 roles, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. That may be another video because I don't want to get into it today. But anyway, you go into ranked knowing you're going to play one of these 2 roles. So let's, for example, say you pick mid lane as your primary role and then jungle as your secondary role. You know you're going into this game either playing mid or jungle. You do that, you queue up, you get one of these roles, hey presto, you've got your role already. So this does save a lot of arguments in champion select. This does help one-trick ponies. But this does help the average player that doesn't have a very big champion pool, so you can just basically specialize yourself into 2 roles. Now this doesn't help certain people that go mid only, because obviously they have to pick 2 roles. I think myself, I still believe there are going to be certain people that try to screw the system up, that are, you know, the type of person that calls mid only. They have to queue up as 2 roles, so they'll most likely go top or mid, but maybe in Champion State they're going, no, I'm going mid, even if the system has given them top. I bet that will happen. We're just going to have to deal with it, and hopefully then people get banned, but whatever. So that is the new system. You pick 2 roles, you go into rank knowing you're going to play one of them roles. I'm completely fine with this system. Kind of. I do think it's going to limit the skill level of the community in general, but that's just my opinion about it. But anyway, that's it. The next big thing, the biggest thing in my opinion, is dynamic queuing. Dynamic queuing, in my opinion, is a terrible idea, but there's nothing I can do about it. So basically what dynamic queuing is, you can go into solo queue with 5 people. Now, it hasn't been confirmed right now what is the boundary of what the ratings have to be in terms of who you can queue up with. We have no idea in that respect. Like in Counter-Strike Go, there's a boundary if you're doing up to 4 people, but if you queue up as 5 people in Counter-Strike Go, you can be any rating. So I'm not sure what they're going to do in terms of what ratings you have to be. I hope it's very limited, that, you know, if you're a Diamond 3, you only can queue up with Diamond 4, Diamond 3, Diamond 2. But I doubt they're going to do that. I bet they're going to go in with the same system as last season. Let's say you're a Diamond player, you can queue up with Platinum, Diamond, and Master. That's what I presume is going to happen. But dynamic queuing is basically turning the game into much more of a community-focused game. So in my opinion, what you should do is find a community. And I hate to say it because I like playing solo queue myself. I like just counting on myself to play. But I'm probably going to be playing a lot of dynamic queue with Fi and other friends of mine, and I'd recommend you guys to do the same. There is literally no point to play solo queue anymore when you could have such more communication with friends. Like, with me, you know, I'll be going in with a tournament-winning team in solo queue, so we'll probably win every game, or a lot of the games, because our communication is going to be so much better than an average queue. Now, yes, the system is in place that, say, you go in as 5 people, you will most likely be against another 5 people. But again, using my example, my team that I'm most likely to be going in with in solo queue now, we've won tournaments. We're going to go up against another 5 people that probably hasn't won tournaments. They're probably just 5 friends. So, in my opinion, find a community. If you want, you can join my Discord server. I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot of like pre-made 5 solo queue groups, or at least some people will be. So join my Discord server if you don't have a community, and find one. That's honestly, that I hate saying that because I think it's a really stupid system, but find a community. You don't always have to play a dynamic queue game, but it's probably better if you do. I still will be playing occasional solo queue games, you know, when I'm streaming or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I can advise. Find a community and stick with that community. A good thing, you know, if you're in a World of Warcraft guild, find out if any of, you know, your other people play League of Legends. Again, you can join my Discord server, or I know other YouTubers have Discord servers. I know some streamers have Discord servers. I think I am advertising Discord here. I'm not getting paid. But I think Discord is a good place to grow a community and meet new people. So my link is in the description if you do want to join my one. And that's what I can advise for the new seasons. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I prepared you a little bit for what's to come. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to be playing straight away or waiting a little while. Let me know, well, if you have any general questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I will be down there answering as many as possible. And also a big bit of advice is watch LCS. There is a lot of professional tournaments and play happening now in this next week. Watch it because it should help you in the upcoming season. So thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.